popular like Latino thinking is that you never say, or that you don't really say no when kind of you receive an offer or something. You don't know really how to refuse. And so that was kind of difficult in the mission, is like you talk to everybody, everyone's willing to set up a time to meet with you, but when time comes, they're not there, or they don't want to answer the door, or they just kind of, I just wanted to say yes to people of God, just to say yes. I didn't really actually want to meet with them because I'm so busy. But that's something definitely in the Oakland, San Francisco mission, is that because it's such a high costly standard of living, everybody's always working. Immigrants there's a lot of immigrants. A lot of the Latinos a lot of them are immigrants, and so they're constantly working, and super difficult to get a appointment with them. But I think the best way to kind of assure an appointment with them, or that you can meet with them, or that you can invite them to some activity, is to help them have a spiritual experience, like right up front, helping them to relate the gospel to their life at the moment. Just realizing that all the Latinos there are there because they're searching for a better life. You know what I mean? That's why any immigrant is here in the United States. And so kind of tying the gospel into that idea that, you can have a better life here. You don't have to always work. Some of them, looking back at it, a lot of them think like, man, it probably would have been better to stay. I didn't know I was going to be working so much. But if you can help them realize that, you can find happiness, and the Lord can help you while you're here, I think that will help them have a better spiritual experience up front, to kind of help them to continue on. And when you invite them to, I don't know, let's say, have you seen that Oakland temple over there? And you invite them to there, they'd be more willing. Oh yeah, if this could be a way out of what, kind of this rut I'm in. Or, when we can teach you more about this, when would be a good time? When are you free? We understand you're, working a lot. They'd be more open to it, and they would want to. So a lot of the food and the culture comes from Central America and Mexico, or I guess that's Central America. But so a lot of it involves tortillas. Like in Central America, like tortillas is the thing that you eat with everything, is with the meals. And then in South America, bread is what you eat with kind of all the meals. And so there's a lot of like tortilla, everything. I never liked tortillas, honestly, growing up. But I learned to love handmade tortillas, and so like those are really good. So just kind of plan to eat tortillas with everything if you're going there. And there's a lot of, I would say, depending on where you are, there's a lot of first Salvadorians, or there's mainly Mexicans. So those are the two prominent countries or cultures that are in San Francisco, Oakland mission. I think a lot of the people there have been in the United States for quite a while, at least like 5 to 10 years. So they've kind of like accustomed, or at least have understood better what American culture is like. So offending them isn't as easy. And, I think that there's a little bit of leeway there, but there's still a few things in Spanish you want to make sure it doesn't come across as one way. Because you can still be, offensive with some of the word source or some of the phrasings that you use when you try and portray an idea. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. Going to an Americanized Latino culture. So that's one of the benefits of going stateside, I guess. And so, yeah, you can also like relate to the people, because since they know more about what's going on in America, you can kind of relate to them more instead of going to like a foreign country and like trying to figure out what's going on there, to kind of like create conversation about. You can be like, talk about popular things going on, like, hey, like for example, 2012, Mitt Romney was going for president. He's LDS, so even in the Spanish community, we were able to talk about that. So, and I say even in the Spanish community because most of them don't speak English very well, and so, yeah. So that's one thing you can kind of spark conversation about.